more always got the bones. I'm in a panic, get the hurry. Oh, there were mysteries and miseries. The light has a money you love it. Sunlight you if I you at your hell. Lonely no showtime, and one no showtime. Oh, 1, 2, 3 steps on this dark stage. Let your white light show white cameraの口へ。手をかけろただ骨が鳴るの。The words and soul seeds and blood 溢る力が不意に笑い出した。答えはどこへ探して With my soul, with my heart We are learning now and living Don't get shy Go this way わからない構わないまだいいもの振るってもただこの世界を生き抜けなくした悲しみがまた移ってく Sorry world 漆黒の空冷たく Midnight 夜の闇は追い越し Midnight Well it is now Everything is now But it's so beautiful I should die to fall 戸惑いの中宿る Desire 見渡せば Sky when you see 灰にさない絶対の支配登る 1, 2, 3 Step to the royal throne Cast the spell Closing up 絶望を呼べ虚しさに酔い兵たちが舞う Shout and box When that 女の雲のに無慈悲は振り下ろせ無情を言う
Hello everyone, Sky Winwood here, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I know some of you guys are probably wondering, you know, Sky, two vlogs back to back, what's going on? Is your channel transitioning into a vlogging channel? No, it's not at all whatsoever. This is more of an impromptu kind of thing. I was, you know, going to bring you guys a gameplay today, but like I said, it's kind of a impromptu kind of thing. I might still bring you guys one like later on tonight, probably like around 10 maybe, but it depends. Definitely going to be one tomorrow, but for tonight it's just going to be, you know, well, for now I should say, it's going to be us talking to one another, getting to know one another. Turn up your mic. Is my mic too low? Boom. That's like about as high as it can go. Yeah, that's about as high as it can go. Do you want me to yell, Dee? Yeah, I think I got it. I got the settings. I got it turned all the way up. So, can you hear me, Dee? Is this loud enough for you? I'm like practically yelling right now. I'm Dee, I'm waiting. You gotta give me something. Let me know. You know I'm deaf. Oh, whatever. All right. So, yeah, if you guys can tell by the title, this is more or less going to focus on the struggles of being a small YouTuber. And, you know, feel free to give me your thoughts in the comments and let me know how you guys feel, whether or not you are, whether you agree, whether you disagree, or if you have your own opinions based on what I'm saying and everything, because this is all about us, obviously. So feel free to just vent your frustrations in the chat, or whatever the case may be. You know, this is the outlet for all of us small YouTubers. It's not more frustrations on me. It's more or less what I'm seeing, and I just want to bring that to you guys and make you well aware of what it is that you can or should not do in order to make your lives a little bit easier as small YouTubers right now. But anyway, we're gonna jump right into it and just, you know, just yeah, have some fun. So okay, first things first. Unfortunately, we are in this realm right now of small YouTubers in which we're trying our best to get our voices heard and get ourselves out there. And what happens is we do our best to kind of watch everybody else and see how they do, and kind of, I guess, more or less, not exactly copy off of them, but take a likeness and then apply it to our channels to try and make ourselves to be just as good, if not better, than these people are. And I'll be the first one to tell you, it's not exactly wrong to do that, but it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be anything that would discourage you from being who you are, or having the confidence enough to be able to say, hey, yeah, I'm a little weird, yeah, I'm a little eccentric, but that might be endearing on my channel. You might have one or two people that'll say or criticize you in some way by saying, you giggle too much, or you play around too much, or whatever the case may be, and we'll take that comment and we'll hold on to it for dear life and say, well, I'm just not going to giggle as much anymore, or I'm not going to, have as much fun or be as eccentric as I normally am. And what happens is you're literally taking away a part of you that might be endearing to the other 99% of people that watch your channel. Don't you come in here saying DD. You come in here saying hi to me. Like, what is wrong with you, Double D? What's going on, Double D? Welcome to the channel, man. But yeah, embrace who you are and love who you are as a small YouTuber, because people will appreciate that 2 or 3 years from now when your channel has flourished and you're in the hundreds of thousands and things like that are happening. You can look back at these videos and say, yeah, you might have evolved your channel in the sense that it looks better, sounds better, feels better. Oh, hi, Sky. Like, I'm an afterthought. It's my channel. How could I be an afterthought? It's people these days, I swear. What's going on? I have no idea. But yeah, evolve your channel so that it looks better and sounds better. But don't, evolve your channel in a sense of like, I just want to. How am I soft? I'm not. Did you just call me soft? He just called me soft. Wait, hold on a second. Okay. Right. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay. Is it loud enough for you now, Double D? I mean, I hope it is. If not, then we got some issues. Dee came in saying that I sounded soft too, and I have literally everything turned up as loud as it can go. So there we go. Now I can hear. I think you just need to turn your speakers up or something. I don't know. Maybe it was on my end. I'm not too sure. Anyway, like I said, basically, wait, hold on, I gotta read this comment. Never, my weirdness comes out naturally, so even if I were to try to hide it, I couldn't. And Kay, again, that's something that I find endearing about your channel. I love to go over to your channel and see how eccentric you are, because it's probably one of the funniest things that I've ever seen. And, to me, I just enjoy it. What happens really is that, you take that 1% or that one person that'll comment on your video and give some kind of criticism, whether it be constructive or they're just trolling you, you'll take that criticism and run with it. And it'll either discourage you or it'll cause you to change yourself entirely. And it's not something that you should do. A lot of people feel comfortable doing that. And what happens is, when you're behind the scenes and you're trying to bring a great, stream to everybody, or you're behind the scenes, you're trying to get everything fixed to look perfect, something is always going to go wrong, or, maybe something will always fall off the rails. We're not writing scripts here, for the most part. Some small YouTubers do, because that's how their channel is ran. They write scripts and then they record their videos and present it to you guys. But when you're going live, there is no script to be read. We're literally just saying the first thing that pops off the top of our head. We kind of have a guideline, but that's about it. So even when you're recording videos like Kay's Gaming, for instance, I'm pretty sure obviously she doesn't have, what's going on, Gary? Welcome to the channel. I'm pretty sure Kay's doesn't have like a script that she's reading from when she's recording herself playing these games and everything. So you're just getting Kay in the raw for the most part. So everything that she says, she's saying anything off the top of her head. And it always comes out to me, it always comes out funny. But to some other people, like I said, they'll have some kind of criticism to say, and like usually if somebody gives you a criticism, what follows is basically how you feel about it. So either you're going to embrace it and say, well, I'm going to change for the better and never do that again, or you're going to ignore it and say, well, you know what, I feel like everybody is everybody isn't saying this about me. It's just this specific person or maybe a couple of people. Now, if it goes to the point where you have a lot of people saying something about you, then you might like for instance, there were Dee Dee and Double D were saying in the chat that my mic was too low. I don't think that it would just discourage me and everything or something like that because they were trying to give me advice or not even advice, just letting me know, hey, dude, your mic is too low. Turn it up, Sorry I'm late, but hello there. What's going on, Mr. Speak? Welcome to the channel. And don't worry, dude. I've only been doing this for about 10 minutes, so you're not too late. Cal, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Excuse me, sorry. But what happens, like I said, is we do our best to try to keep up with everybody and everybody's comments and everybody's suggestions, and we kind of lose sight of what we kind of lose sight of that fun that we want to have within our channel. And it sucks because at the end of the day, the only thing that you can do is either one, recover from it, or two, evolve, or even three, quit and everything and run away. So, I'm doing good, Nightshame. Thank you so much for asking and everything. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? Hope you've been well. Yes, I have been well. I cannot complain at all. I really can't. I wish I could. I'd love to complain, but I don't have nothing to complain about. Life is going, pretty good, pretty good. As an artist, you got to take criticism with a grain of salt because everyone has a preference and you can't control that. Basically, that is 110% true right there, Dee Dee. When you're a YouTube creator, you would also an artist. No matter what it is that your craft is on YouTube, you are essentially an artist. No, you might not be drawing things and stuff like that, but let's face it, an artist comes in many different shapes and forms. It's not just about drawing or painting or anything like that. You have musical artists and everything. You have gaming artists and everything. Really, if it's your craft and you're good at what you do, you could be considered an artist, especially if you have passion in it. But what happens is you'll have a lot of people that'll come up and definitely tell you that what you're doing is wrong, or that what you're not doing enough of what you're doing, or different things like that. I'm all right, man. I've been very busy dealing with school, finding work, just been busy with everything. I hear you, man. I hear you, Nightshame, dude. It's hard out there, man. It's hard out there trying to get a job and maintain stuff. It's definitely trying to balance school and a YouTube channel and all that good stuff and everything. So I feel you 110% on that, Nightshame, but I commend you also for keeping up with it, man. I mean, it's hard for a lot of people out there, and they don't realize it. And that literally segues me into my next topic, which is don't try to keep up with everybody else. You might look at a small YouTuber and see that this person can stream 2 or 3 times a day, whereas you are only limited to once a day, probably even only 3 or 4 times a week because you have school, because you have a job, because you have responsibilities. You have to look at what this YouTuber is doing. Does this YouTuber have responsibility? Do they have a job? Are they going to school? Are they doing anything like that to be able to make them stream twice a day, or 3 times a day, or whatever the number may be? If you see this person doing this, don't let that discourage you and say, well, their channel is growing exponentially and mine isn't because I probably only stream, once a day, or whatever the case may be. The thing is, just stay in your lane. Do what you're capable of doing. Don't try to do what they are doing or what their expectation of you is, because let's face it, if anybody who's been on my channel long enough, they know when I first started this channel, I used to stream twice a day. I would stream in the morning before I went to work, and then I would go to work, and then I would come home and stream again. And I was wearing myself thin. Like, literally, I was wearing myself thin. But I'd stopped, and I went to just once a day, every day. And it was okay. It was good and everything. But then I started working more crazy hours and stuff. And, on top of that, I'm married. So I can't just expect my life to be ran as, well, I'm going to go to work and then I'm going to come home and stream. And then I'm going to go to sleep and then I'm going to go to work and then I'm going to come home and stream, without being able to accommodate my wife or any of my other family members or friends within the confines of my life. And that's exactly what you kind of have to do, which is, find that balance and that median and be able to make it work for you. But unfortunately, like I said, a lot of people get so caught up in trying to keep up with everybody else that they literally drive themselves crazy. So my advice to you guys would be, again, find that happy medium, but don't try to keep up with everybody else. It's not going to work. If somebody comes and says, yo, Sky, what happened? You used to stream every single day, you know, all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. I got responsibilities, guys, you know, and if you can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you, you know. And that's exactly what you should tell people, you know, whatever it is, whether it's because you're married, whether it's because you have a job, whether it's because you have bills to pay, or whatever the case may be. You can't do what everybody else is doing. Therefore, you have no choice but to try your best and do what you can do. Not to say that you should slack off, not to say that you should give yourself excuses as to why you can't do anything, but what you should always and, you know, forever do is just do your best. But at the same time, don't run yourself ragged. This guy's a busy man. He has a job and a life too, just like all of us. Yes, 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 I am. I think a lot of bigger YouTubers run themselves down and then something happens in real life or in YouTube and they are forced to quit. Fun fact, capture cards increase capture of rare Pokemon. That is a extremely fun fact. I didn't even know that. That's awesome. I will have to have a capture card myself, so I'll have to go ahead and increase my intake of Pokemon. Thank you so much, Cal, for spreading the information. That is amazing. That is amazing. I see. I might have to go out and buy one. Yes, you definitely should. Yeah, thank you so much, Cal, for letting everybody know about that awesome fact right there, because that is extremely important right now. Isbeat is what I'm here for, and linking and lurking. That is weird. YouTube can either become the best job in the world or the worst job. The paths you take using this platform can go anywhere and has many routes, and that's literally anywhere that you go. You know, whether you decide to become a mainstream actor or a musician or, you know, whatever the case, you know, a basketball player, whatever the case may be, it'll have its ups and downs. It can either work for you or it won't work for you. It depends on the decisions that you make, the choices that you make, and how you go about, you know, doing things. And I see a lot of, you know, big time YouTubers that they'll crash and burn. And then you see the small YouTubers that will, you know, crash and burn as well. It really doesn't matter, but some of them will flourish and they do really good. You know, though, I'm happy to see how all our channels have improved in addition to growth. You know, I mean, and that's what happens, you know, saying like we do our best to improve our channels. We do our breast. Breast. Okay. No. We do our best to see the stuff. I mean, you know, what's going to happen is you're going to get discouraged no matter what. You might look at somebody who used to be lower than you in as far as like subscriber counts, and now they're like way higher than you. And sometimes it can be discouraging because you're like, well, what am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm doing so much better than this person, and yet they have 5, 6, 7,000 subscribers, and here I am only at 40 or 50 or whatever the case may be. And you kind of get discouraged by it, and you tend to just more or less kind of, you know, you kind of back away a little bit. And the reason that you do is because, you know, you figure like, what's the point? You know, I'm doing everything I can. Obviously, nobody's appreciating me. They're coming over to this person because, you know, she's, you know, cute and whatever. And naturally, men are going to flock towards her. Or this guy is, you know, extremely good looking. Or he has an amazing, you know, accent. Nightshame, you know, if I may use you as an example. Nightshame has an amazing accent. And people love to come over to his channel and talk about how amazing his accent is. And I remember when I first met Nightshame, this dude was, I think he had, man, I want to say 200 subscribers at the time when I first met him. He didn't even have a mic on his channel. And I remember he was like, he would go to Double D's stream and he would talk about the fact that, you know, he couldn't wait until he got a mic. And so when he finally got a mic, I was literally there for the first stream he did when he got his new mic. And I was so happy because he got this mic, and he was so, you know, yeah, you were like at 200, yeah. And I met Nightshame, for those of you guys who don't know, I met Nightshame through Double D. Double D was like, dude, you got to check this guy out. He's really awesome. He doesn't have a mic, but he's a really cool guy. So I go to check him out, and like I said, he's at like about a little over 200 subscribers. He doesn't have a mic. He's streaming straight off the PlayStation, and he, you know, like I said, he's doing his thing. He's very passionate about what he's doing and everything. And then a short while later, I go back to his channel, and I'm noticing that he's growing, and he's growing, and he's growing. And then, if you guys haven't already, please go and check out Night Shame's channel, and please show him some support and some love. Hit that big red button over there and everything like that. But, you know, he's an entertaining guy. Obviously, he has the natural charisma to be able to hold an audience's attention. But what happens is, you know, you see him growing, and I saw him growing myself. And when I saw it, I was just like, oh man, this is so amazing to see it. Like I'm seeing it in front of my eyes. And now he's well over 2,000 subscribers on his channel. This is a man who went from 200 to 2,000 in about a couple of months. And it's amazing to see people like this grow and everything. And was I discouraged when I saw it? Yeah, when I first met Night Shame, I was above him in subscribers. I think I was at like maybe 400 and something, and he was at like 200, you know, whatever. And he was trying to get himself out there and everything and promote himself and really try to, you know, stick his nose in there and do everything that he could to try to get people to come over to his channel and let people be well aware. But he grew like exponentially. And a lot of people probably in my position would have been like, well, what did he do? What did he do to get all those subscribers? Blah, 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 blah. The thing is, I didn't feel that way. I felt very happy for him because I put myself in his shoes, and I wouldn't want anybody, if I started growing my channel, my numbers started growing and everything, I wouldn't want anybody to look at me that way like I was doing something wrong. If I'm naturally coming off as a great guy and people are flocking towards my channel and hitting that big red button, bravo for me, but I don't want people who were on my level and now all of a sudden I'm gaining a little bit of traction for them to look at me like I've done something wrong, because that's not fair. And I felt like it was the same way with Night Shame. The dude was doing his thing. I mean, this is the same dude who just did a 24-hour stream. If he's not dedicated to his craft, I don't know what else to tell you guys. That's dedication right there. Kingslayer Network, another man that what's going on, Chrissy Tina 2018, welcome to the channel. Or I should say the channel. Why did I say channel? That's not a word. That's not a word on this channel. It's channel. But, Kingslayer Network is another one of them. When I first met Kingslayer Network, aka Cal, a lot of you guys know him. If you don't know him, please go and check out his channel. Just click on those dots on the neck of his neck, next to his name. Click on the dots. Go to his channel, subscribe. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. He's a great guy. When I first met Cal, I didn't know him from Adam and Eve. I think I discovered him accidentally. I just stumbled upon his channel. And when I did, it was probably like the happiest mistake I've ever made. Because of the fact that this dude was... Cal will tell you right now in the chat, and he cannot deny this. When I first met him, when I first came to his channel, he was... He was streaming from his bed. He was playing Monster Hunter World. He was obsessed with Monster Hunter World. That was his bread and butter. He laid in his bed and he would play. He put filters on the camera and everything, but he was streaming straight from the PlayStation and he was laying in his bed. And I thought that was such a weird thing. I'm like, dude, why in the world are you streaming from your bed? But he thought that was so cool. It was weird, but he used to stream from his bed. And then now you look at his channel and it looks so much more professional. I mean, he's got the overlays going. He's got subscribers. He's got a lot of great things going and everything. New games, a brand new setup. He's got the green screen going. Hi, Sky Inc. How are you? I'm doing well, Chrissy Tina 2018. How are you doing? And welcome to the channel. I think I already said it, but just in case I didn't say it, welcome to the channel, Chrissy. I'm just gonna call you Chrissy. Saying Chrissy Tina 2018 is just a lot. Cal's channel is hype. Cal's channel is hype. And again, I cannot get upset with him because of his channel growth. I can't sit up there and question it. I can't sit up there and unsubscribe or not support him. No. Am I as supportive as I want to be on his channel? No. Unfortunately, I work a lot and everything. I got, like I said, I got bills to pay. But when I can, I show up. And are you streaming tonight at Night Shame? I'm going to be up late tonight so I can upload. And I was hoping to make this. Why did I read that out loud like I was directed towards me? Why did I read that out loud? I'm not supposed to be reading your stuff out loud when you're talking to somebody else. Why are you doing this, Sky? Stop it. Stop it. I'm just joking. Anyway, that's usually how it goes. You see somebody growing and you can either take the road of being jealous and not caring what they're saying, or two, you can take the road of still supporting them and showing undying support towards them and everything. And that's exactly what I did. This guy's an old man. What? How am I an old man? Where did that come from, Dee Dee? Oh, I forgot she's my troll. I forgot she's my troll. I forgot Dee Dee is that resident troll. But yeah, like I said, you know, Cal definitely progressed within his channel. He evolved it, and not only that, he was also turning around and helping other people. He was supporting other people, giving other people advice, taking time out of his busy schedule or whatever it is that he was doing to try to give back to the community. Whether he was donating, whether he was showing up and being a moderator, whether he was talking to you one-on-one after the stream, whether he was calling you, doing it on Google Hangouts. He did it with me. Like, we were talking via Google Hangouts, and he was trying to help me to get my Fuzzbot set up. When I first, got downloaded Fuzz, I didn't know anything, how to do it or whatever. He's like, dude, I got you. Get me on Google Hangouts. I'm going to show you how to do this and everything, and we'll get it tackled. And anytime I have a question, anytime anybody has a question, whether you contact him through Discord or whether you call him and everything, he will always make himself available. Even if he's not available right then and there, he will still help you out. And he doesn't hate on you and everything. If he's the first one to notice that I have hit 1,000 subscribers, trust me, he will let me know right there in the chat, dude, you are made. Even if he hasn't hit 1,000. If I hit 1,000 before him, he'll be the first one to congratulate me, besides Freya. But he'll be the first one to congratulate me, say, dude, that's awesome. You did it. You did a great job, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep your channel, growing and everything. And that's just the type of guy that he is and everything. So when you hook up with people like Cal, like Nightshame, like K's Gaming, Double D, they're always going to give you all kinds of different advice, and you can look at their channels and understand what it is that they're doing to get their message out there, what it is they're doing to make themselves stand out. Does it mean that you need to go out there and be like Cal? No. Does it mean that you need to go out there and be like Nightshame? No. I swear to God, if I pop up on anybody's stream, K's Gaming, Double D, Dee Dee, or anybody else and everything, and you guys are trying to have a British accent and everything, try to act like my boy Nightshame, we're gonna have issues and everything. Nightshame, within our small little group right here, Nightshame is Nightshame. And he has that accent. He has patented that accent. And that's what makes him stand out on his channel. Honestly, that's what it is. That's what it's about and everything. You can say whatever you want, and you can call me a liar, but if you go over to Nightshame's channel, and a lot of people that are over there, they come over there for his accent. It's not because of his overlays. He still, to this day, streams straight from the PlayStation. So it's not like because he has the most amazing overlays. It's not because he has, the greatest face. He's like the best looking guy. He doesn't have a camera on, so you can't see his face and everything. None of that stuff. They go over there strictly for his personality and his accent. That's it. You take away the accent, you give him a shitty personality, and I guarantee nobody's going to come to his streams. Not to say that I want that to happen, but everybody has their niche. I got to see Nightshame's face. Look, his face isn't there. You don't see his face. My face, yeah, you can see Nightshame's face on Instagram. He did go live once. For those of you guys that didn't know, he did go live. I think when he hit 1,000 subscribers, I believe, he went live to kind of thank everybody. I think he did a live Q&A. I believe that's what happened. And he did a face reveal and everything. And so I got to see his face, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy's extremely handsome. I was blushing the entire time. I was so shy, I didn't even ask him a question during the live stream because I didn't know what to say. That wasn't going to sound extremely gay, even though there's nothing wrong with that. I just didn't want him to be afraid of me because I'm a big black man and coming at you like that. I don't know. Moving past that. I will show my face again soon. That is awesome. But yeah, Sky Inc., we need a name for this vlog series. I don't know. I mean, well, this vlog series is going to continue on my new channel. So, it's not going to be, I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. So if you guys decide to, tweet it to me or send me a message or okay. No Man's Sky. Sky's the limit. He literally just dove right into it. Not 2 seconds. That's what I love about Cal. This man there is no stop to this man. But again, like I said, you know, everybody has their niche, so don't try to be like Cal. Don't try to be like Nightshade. Be who you are, and don't afraid to be who you are. Not Kingslayer. We all know that you come up with your best ideas when you're in the shower. You went on record saying that. So take a shower and then give me a name for this series. He gave Cal the opportunity and he took it. Yeah, I know. And that's just how Cal is, and that's how literally everybody should be. If you have the opportunity, go ahead and take it. And that's what YouTube is all about. It is one of the best form or outlet forms and everything for us to be able to express ourselves in our own unique and individualized way. And if we can't take advantage of that, there's a problem. You have the ability, the capacity to be able to do so many things on YouTube, and what otherwise you would be restricted from doing if you were on a contract with any other network or anything like that out there. But YouTube is a free form. You can literally say and do whatever you want. Hey, Sky Inc., glad to see you are here tonight. Went over to Coach Eli to see if you were there. Saw you went live, so jumped over here. You are my new hero. Okay, actually, your wife is. What? Really? Freya hasn't been on this channel in like a month. What? She betrayed you guys. She was like, no, forget you guys. No, she's just been busy. We've both been super busy and everything. I know we're going to be, we have a video planned for you guys. Not only is it going to be my first edited video, but it's going to be my first edited video with Freya. But we've been working on this and we know you guys will love it. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. And it will be going on this channel. It won't be going on my other channel when that takes off. Being an adult is hard. XP. No, I'm sure. Well, yeah. So yeah, you know, it's again, like I said, honestly, you kind of have to do whatever it is that you can to individualize yourself on this huge mania or this huge platform that is YouTube. You don't want to be somebody else, even if you're a gamer. What's going to make you a unique gamer? What's going to make you a different, whether you come up with your own catchphrase, whether you come up with your own weird little noise that you make, or whatever. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because you never know what's really going to work. You know, if you hold yourself back and you be reserved and you're like, I don't know, people might not like that, then you may not take off. But if you just go balls to the wall, you know, excuse me, ladies can't really go balls, but ladies can go boobs to the wall. So ladies, if you go boobs to the wall, men, if you go balls to the wall and say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it, get it over with and see what happens, you'll actually be surprised at the results. People actually sit up there and say, I make weird noises. Dee Dee, yes, you do. Yes, you do make weird noises. And that's just a cool thing, really. Honestly, I enjoy it. I really love it. All my favorite characters. T-Bag. That is awesome. And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Find your voice and really just go with it and have fun. And don't be afraid to keep it going. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and have fun with it, because you never know what's going to work out for you. Another bit of advice, or not, it's another struggle that I see that a lot of people are going through is they don't know who to trust. And that is, you start off, when you meet somebody, you start off putting them on a certain pedestal, and then you find out something about this person, or through talking with them more and more, you find out something about them that you really don't like or can agree with. And it brings unnecessary drama. Let me tell you something real quick, ladies and gentlemen. If you want your channel to grow, if you want to bring on all of the trolls on your channel, if you want to get a massive amount of viewers within your stream, I will give you one piece of advice, and that is go live and talk about, just do something dramatic. Drama literally attracts everybody. People love drama. And if you go live about something dramatic, people are going to flock towards you, because people naturally love drama. Now, of course, in doing so, you're going to breed a lot of hate, bring a lot of negativity to your channel. But if what you're looking for is numbers, then that's what I would suggest you do. But at the same time, I say stay away from people who likes to breed drama. It's hard to be able to judge people from the beginning. You really have to take the time to get to know them. There are some people that I've met along the way that I can honestly say I would be great friends with IRL. There are some people that I've met along the way that I say I really can't stand them, and I probably would. Everybody has their quirks, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that just because you meet somebody who is a little annoying means you should give up on him. He's not here right now, but good idea, Sky. I'm gonna go live and punch my friend in the face. Hashtag drama for views. JK, do it. I guarantee. Like, would your wife be interested in doing one of my spotlight interviews with me? If not, I would settle for you, I guess. Was that for starting drama? I will ask her. When I get a chance. She's at work right now, but the moment that she comes home, I will ask her. I'm like, hey, Wrestler Mania wants to do a spotlight interview on you and ask you about different questions. I don't know how she's going to respond to that, but I'll definitely pass it on. They fact gaming has a friend is dramatic. The fact that K's gaming has a friend is dramatic enough. That is harsh. That is so savage. Jeez, Cal, calm down, buddy. That is so harsh. Wow. Somebody has to burn Cal back. So what are you guys gonna have to step up to the plate and burn him back? You can't just let him get away with that. He says everybody resubscribe to Keysling Network Drama Field. Oh man. But it's cause we came for his neck. Yeah, probably. What was I saying? You guys made me lose my train of thought with all that stuff. You guys are terrible. But yeah, you know, you are probably at some point in time going to meet somebody. Okay, for instance, this is a great example. What's going on, Techno Genius? Welcome to the channel, buddy. This is the best example right here. Cal. No, I wouldn't say that's the best. No, one of the guys who still comes to this channel and everything. Smokescreen. A lot of you guys know him. We call him Smoke Boy and everything. Smokescreen. When I first met him, he was extremely annoying. Extremely annoying, and I wanted so badly to walk away from this guy because every single time I would go live, I'm playing a game or whatever, he would make it a point to talk about stuff that I didn't want to hear about and everything. He would talk about how terrible his love life was. He would talk about how he wanted to commit suicide and all this other stuff and everything. And I'm like, I take it seriously, sure, but that's not a play. I didn't know him. Like, he just found my stream and then decided to go in there and start talking about this stuff. And I'm like, I don't want this being portrayed in the chat, because if anybody new shows up and they see this, it's probably going to make them uncomfortable and go away. So I'm just telling him, I'm like, dude, let's talk about this after the stream. I'll give you my number, like, whatever, like, we'll talk about it. But, he would always make it a point to always come on my live streams and just talk about so much negative stuff. And it would drive me up the wall, and it was so annoying with it. He didn't annoy Freya. Like, we just, like, every single time we would see him pop up, like, oh my God, here he is. And then I took the time to talk to him and get to know him, and I love Smokescreen to death today and everything. I call him my little brother and everything. And he still has the capacity to be annoying, sure. But, I love him. It is what it is. That's a part of who he is and everything. So it's like, I have no choice but to accept him for who he is. Cal is the same way. Cal can be... Cal can be a very passionate man. Sky Inc., in all seriousness, I would love to do a spotlight interview with you, with your wife as well, if she would agree to it. I think my viewers would get a kick out of you like I do. Probably. It'd be great. I haven't added those yet, Kingslayer and everything, not to this one, because I'm streaming from my gaming PC and not the laptop. And the laptop is where I have those Krispy Kreme quotes and everything on the Fuzzbot. Need to add it to this one, but whatever. Either way, I'm sorry, my bad. Cal is the same way. When I first met him, great guy and everything, but Cal has the tendency to be two things. Cal can be extremely passionate, and Cal, when he wants to be, can be extremely pushy. And if you don't, you have to learn how to talk to Cal and understand Cal in order to keep him from triggering you or getting you upset. Because he can be very passionate, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it can be overbearing to some people, or it can be to the point where he comes off as either a know-it-all or, you know, whatever. And that's not it. Cal just, if he feels like he has a grip on a certain situation, he is very passionate about letting you know he has a grip on that situation. If he feels like he knows a lot about a particular subject, he will fight you tooth and nail because he knows about that, you know, the particular subject. He's very passionate about it. But before, when I met him and he would talk about certain things, I used to think that he was a know-it-all. He was, you know, entitled and privileged, and thought he was like, his shit didn't stink. And it made me, it drove me up the wall because I don't like people like that. And then I got to know Cal. I took the time to get to know Cal, and I was like, oh, well, he's not like that at all. You know what I'm saying? He's just a very passionate person, and there's nothing that's wrong with that and everything. But again, I took the time to get to know him, and through doing so and actually giving him that chance and everything, you know, we have become really close and everything. Cal is like my brother from another mother. I love this man to death, and there's nothing to this day that I wouldn't do for him and everything. Donate to his channel all the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Donate to his channel and everything. I love doing that with him, or, you know, for him and everything, because I really love it, supporting him and everything, and I feel like he deserves it. But then on the other hand, you have people that you'll meet that you find out they are not who they claim to be. And I kind of had to find out the hard way about a lot of people that I've met in the small YouTube community. And it sucks to have to say that. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know about, you know, how it is that you should handle, you know, people that that you meet that's not exactly, you know, whatever. Monstet Kill from what? I thought he was a creeper because he was so friendly. That's terrible. Okay, I'm not gonna. Oh man, that's. Oh, now he's gonna talk about Halo. I'm not gonna talk about Halo because I've always known from the beginning that Halo is a great person, and she still is to this day a great person. I had Entertain 45, just like any sample group you take. To be fair, any thoughts on what happened with Eli, or are you not talking about it yet? What happened with Eli? I don't know anything that happened with Eli. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Gotta go, Sky. Taking my younger brother to Tim Hortons for some donut. Oh my God, okay. You know how I feel about donuts. You just gonna say that? You just gonna say that? All right, Kays. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Love you to death. And I'll probably text you later, Kay. As a matter of fact. Yeah, I'll text you later, Kay. She has you fooled. Halo is a misnomer. Look, you gonna stop talking about my BFF. Tim, Hortons is still a thing. Yeah, I guess it is still a thing. But a Sicily 810, I don't know what happened with Eli, dude. So if you have if you want to contact me after the stream, or if you want to type it in the chat, because I'm not too aware of what happened with Eli. Sugar Plum. Don't call my BFF a Sugar Plum. That is not what you call her. You call her Halo. That's all you get to call her. And definitely don't put a heart after what you say. I'm very protective of my BF. I'm just joking. I'm not. She's a grown woman. But yeah, you know, you meet some people along the way that you feel are one way, but then you turn around and find out they're a totally different way. And it sucks because you invest a lot of time and energy in these people, thinking that they're going to either, one, help you out, or two, you can help them out, or you guys will develop some kind of awesome friendship. But then you come to find out another side of this person that you really can't vibe with. And my advice to you guys is cut it out. Even if this person is an essential part of your channel or an essential part of your life, you're going to have to if you're expecting your channel to grow in the right way. If you want it to grow in the wrong way and you want to bring drama to your channel because you're associating with this particular person, then you need to just walk away and say, you know what, I don't want to have anything to do with this. So I'm effectively going to step away and distance myself from it. She'll cut you in the streets. Fun fact, Halo hides razor blades in her cheeks. In her cheeks? Jeez Louise, that is hardcore, Halo. You are hardcore, lady. I will not ever get on your bad side. But then again, I don't know how. I feel bad for your boyfriend. if you have, I really don't want to have to fill in the blanks here. I'm pretty sure you guys are adult enough to know where I'm going with this. But if she hides razor blades in her cheeks, it cannot be a good time for her boyfriend. Is all I'm saying. Oh man, I gotta stop. You guys are making this difficult. But yeah, you know, again, like I said, I am literally just doing my best to get this out there and let you guys know exactly where the struggles are that lies with this. We don't have direction, and you should give yourself direction. You should give yourself a goal and do your best to meet that goal. You should give yourself a goal every week, to be honest. Your goal every week should be to grow your numbers, or in whatever category. It doesn't necessarily have to be subscribers. It could be your likes. It could be your watch time. It could be, you know, whatever it is that you want your numbers to grow in for that week. Set a goal. Even if you don't make that goal, it just feels better knowing that you have a goal and you're working towards something versus just winging it and saying, well, I'm gonna go live and see what happens. You're gonna have to be able to promote your channel in every way possible. And it might not be something that you want to sit around and do, but dedicate, instead of, like, you know, and I said this before, instead of sitting around and watching Netflix for, you know, your favorite show on Netflix, again, nothing wrong with that. But instead of you doing that, if you have nothing else to do, so you decide to fill in that blank spot by watching 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours of Netflix, take that time to really dedicate it to your channel. And what I mean by that is, and I'm not saying you need to, you know, go live, because that's only one part of growing your channel. There's other parts to growing your channel, and that is like promotion. Start your own fan page. Tweet out your stuff, make your own playlist, talk about it, you know, brag about it, do whatever you got to do, because nobody else will. Nobody else is going to brag about your channel. You might think that they will. Yeah, if I go to Cal's stream live, I'm going to share his stuff. If I go to Halo's stream live, I'm going to share her stuff. Does it mean that people are going to pay attention to me? No, I'm not so huge that if I share their stream on Twitter, thousands of people are going to come flocking. No, maybe 1 or 2 people, probably, but that's about it. And that's, again, like I said, probably. We have our own... yeah, exactly. Your proper video tags. If you don't know how to add tags to your video, research it. If there's something that you don't know that involves going live or doing, whether you're gaming or whether you're doing tutorials or vlogging, if there is something, a facet of doing that you don't know, educate yourself. But nobody else is going to do it for you. It's easy to push go live and just sit in front of a camera and expect everything. I disagree. Your goal should be to do something with your channel. Don't worry about numbers so much. You can't control that except to make great content. Gotta go. Oh, crap. Okay. See you later, Halo. Halo's disagreeing. She's saying that she feels like your goal should more or less be focused on... I'm promoting my channel, honestly. I just try to stream or upload when I can, such and such. I feel you. We'll get to that in just a second. I disagree. Your goal should be to do something with your channel. Don't worry. You have to worry about your numbers. You have to, because if you don't worry about your numbers, literally your channel isn't going to go anywhere. If you want to focus on your channel is to focus on your numbers. You know, one goes hand in hand. They both go hand in hand. You can't focus on your channel and say, well, all I want to do is get a brand new overlay for my channel. All I want to do is get a brand new microphone. All I want to do is get a brand new, you know, a webcam and everything. And that's cool. That's great. If you want to make your channel look better, your video quality look better, you go ahead and you buy a new camera. Does it mean that more people are going to come to your streams just because you have a better looking camera? Probably not. Maybe, but not so much. And even if they do, you're still going to have to look at those numbers. So that's what I'm saying. If you are looking and you are paying attention to your analytics and you're seeing what demographic you're appealing to more and everything, you do whatever you got to do to make sure that that happens, to appeal to that the demographic that you're not appealing to more. So for Halo, she probably appeals to more men than women. Probably. Not saying it's a fact, but probably, because that's usually how it is with female YouTubers and everything. Halo's a good-looking woman, so I'm pretty sure that a lot of dudes comes over to her channel versus guys. So she would try to, versus women. So she would probably try to figure out what she could do to bring more women on her channel in order to get those numbers up in whatever way possible. But it goes hand in hand. And like I said, you definitely pay attention to your numbers, because again, like I said, you cannot be monetized if you're not paying attention to your numbers. It's not like you can just sit there one day and say, well, you know what, I want to go and do what I got to do, but blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to pay attention to I don't know what my goal is. So you got to know where your goal is. You got to know where you're going. Let's see here. Let's speak. It's more about being a part of a community too, Sky. But honestly, I don't look at my numbers. I just learned the other day how to check watch time. Oh yeah, for sure at Kingslayer Network, but I can't keep up. I know it's rough. I have 7 tabs up right now. Dang, dude. LOL. I'm gonna look at my numbers, and again, this is advice that I'm giving you guys. I'm not telling you guys you need to go in ahead out there and take my advice. If whatever is working for you works for you, then please go for it. Have it work for you and everything. I'm at, I think, 750 subscribers right now. I've been watching my numbers like a hawk and definitely doing whatever it is that I can do to make sure, because for me, watching my numbers and watching my analytics lets me know where I'm going, lets me look at my analytics and discover where I'm getting my most view time. So I know what time to go live, what time that I should, where I could, I've gotten my most views from and all that good stuff and everything. So that's, for me, it works for me to be able to go that way because it's like my own personal guideline. And if I set my goal, that's how I set my goal. And like I said, if it works for you, cool. If it doesn't, you don't have to do what I say. I went on record telling you guys plenty of times, you don't have to do what Sky says. Oh, for sure, I hear you. I feel looking at numbers hurts too, because people hit me up so upset when they lost a sub and everything. Again, like I said, numbers doesn't have to be focused solely on your subscriber count and everything. Your numbers can be looking at, like I said, look at your analytics. There are numbers all up and down that analytical part of your YouTube. And if you're not paying attention to that as a YouTuber, especially if you do get monetized, there's going to be a problem. It would behoove you to pay attention to your numbers. And if you think that you're going to be able to make it as a big-time YouTuber and not pay attention to your numbers or do anything to improve those numbers, you're dead wrong. Sorry, but you're not going to make it in YouTube if you are that blinded or are that uneducated when it comes to your numbers. I mean, it's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? No, right as of right now, just trying to get to that 1,000 marker or just trying to, it's cool because you have 10 or 15 people watching your stream when you go live. That's great and all, and bravo to you. But once you get up to that part and everything, and that's why it exists. YouTube wouldn't have put that analytics part in there for you to see if it was not going to be helpful towards you. I think this is the most tabs I have open, both back and forth between streams. It's always good to have tabs open. You guys are always doing your thing, which is cool and everything. Definitely support one another and stuff, do what you can, really. But again, like I said, these are my views. I'm not sitting up there saying that, again, I'm not saying that you guys need to go ahead and take heed to what I'm saying and definitely do what I'm doing and blah, 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 follow my words to a T and everything. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that there are certain things that you're going to have to do in order to be able to take some of that pressure off you and find out what's going on. Because if you look at your numbers and you realize that you're only appealing to... especially if it's letting you know how many people are watching you in other countries, because I don't know if you guys know this, but if you look at your analytics tab, it'll show you which countries are viewing your videos. And if you have, I would say, if you whatever country you're streaming from, it's probably going to be where a lot of people are going to be watching your stuff. So for me, I would say 60% of my views are coming from the US, whereas 12% are coming from Japan and, all this other stuff and everything. So my thing is I got to figure out what I can do to get my numbers up in other countries as well as in this country. So if that means, for instance, if I see that I'm looking at my list and my Japanese market has gone down or it is not where I would like it to be, it's at like 1% or whatever, then what I would do was start streaming in Japanese. I would start speaking in Japanese and everything like that, more or less to not, strictly in Japanese, but I would more or less go on record to say that I would, kind of throw in a bunch of Japanese words and phrases, here and there, more or less to appeal to my Japanese brethren and everything, or, whatever I can do to kind of make them feel welcomed or know how to, because there are, last guy got just sent the Spotlight interview information document. to you on the Gmail account. You put in your About section. Thanks for considering it. Collabs are a good way to grow too. Oh, you got that right. I will. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Thank you so much for that, and I will definitely look at it after stream. And just going on record, I definitely don't mind at all doing an interview with you. Like I said, once Freya gets home, I'll talk to her and ask her if she minds or if she doesn't mind or whatever the case may be, and we'll go from there. But yeah, you know, you pay attention to those analytics and everything, and you figure out where you figure out where your numbers are lacking, and then do your best at that point in time to appeal to these people. Because the moment that you do, you'll probably gain even more subscribers. Kingslayer went on record saying, you know, join the community. It works and it doesn't work. Joining a community works as best as you want it to work. Again, no matter what it is that you do, you have to put in the effort. Even if you join the community, you can't just sit back and twiddle your thumbs and say, I like how he sees one big comment and flinches so quickly. Because that's reading. And I don't like reading. We should type one word at a time. Exactly. Thank you so much. See, Cal understands me. Wouldn't that... Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. B, spam, though, XD. Yeah, you better stop all that typing or you're going to get put in time out. Free ink don't play. I have no control over that. It's her. Oof. Oh, crap. FS Rocket Cat has made it. Yes, exactly. Actively participating makes the difference. Yeah, you do have to participate. You can't just, whether you're joining a group on Facebook or on Twitter or even here on YouTube, if you join the group and then you just decide, well, you know, I'm going to just see if it works, and you're not doing anything, you're not putting yourself out there, promoting yourself, and just really, you know, standing up for yourself, whatever the case may be, then nobody's going to notice you, and you're just going to blend in. So yeah, it takes, nobody said this is going to be easy. Everybody knows that this journey that we've taken in order to be small YouTubers or, you know, and eventually work ourselves into the mainstream, we knew upon undertaking this journey that it was going to be hard, it was going to be long. You have to come to grips with yourself that this is probably going to take a couple of years or more. Nobody, even if you do make 1,000 subscribers tomorrow, that ain't nothing. It's a drop in a bucket, if that. And everything until you're at that 100,000 subscriber level. You're not really doing too much. You can't really sit up there and call this a career just yet. It's fun, sure. It's a hobby, sure. It's a passion project. I'll even go as far as to say that. And you definitely want to make it work for you. But it's going to take a little bit of time, and it's going to take that patience. So definitely be patient, but pay attention to everything around you. Be careful who you bring in close to you. And be careful about, you know, like I said, your numbers and which groups that you decide to join, because some groups are really not there to help you out. Each individual are probably there to help themselves out. And if you get lost into that sub for sub or, you know, crap and everything and stuff, then you're going to find out that your subscriber count will go up, but you're still live streaming and only bringing in probably about 1 or 2 people, you know, and your views are not going anywhere. Your likes aren't going anywhere. Oh, by the way, if you're here, Sky, what's up, brother? What's going on, Ontario Studios? Welcome to the shout out, buddy. By the way, if you're here, please smash that like button, you know, because I know a lot of you guys like to come into my house and not wipe your feet off. Wipe your feet off on my like button, please. Just wipe your feet off. Don't be tramping in my house, not wiping your feet off on my like button. It's rude. It's only proper that you hit the like button. Wipe your feet off before you come into my house. Thank you very much. I shouldn't even have to tell you that. We're all grown up here. No better than to track that mud in my house. What's wrong with you guys? Before you even type in the chat, you should have already wiped your feet off, because when you're in my chat, that means you're in my house. And if you're in my house and you haven't hit the like button, that means you effectively come in my house without wiping your feet off. And that is disagreeable. I'm sorry. I'm just here because it's nice to interact with YouTubers during live streams. It's always nice to interact with you, FS Rocket Panther. Entertained, what's going on? Entertained is awesome. I have no feet. I beg to differ. I know you have feet. I know you have feet. Nothing much, brother. Swinging by to show some support. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do love when people swing by like Tarzan and show me some support, because I love support. I do. I love support. And I think that everybody in the community can get a gift. I can't even English anymore. I think everybody in the community could guarantee. I can't English. I think it's because I saw the paragraph pop up. When you look at your analytics, you may be shocked at where your viewers come from. Most are from USA. Many are from Philippines, Italy, and Ukraine. I think it is really interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. I look at my analytics at least 3 or 4 times a week just to kind of see, and it is so crazy to see where my demographic comes from. You would think that I would have like 90% from the USA because of the fact that I live in the US, but no. My USA viewers are only at 53%. And I thought that was, I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Hey, anybody want to take a guess to where my second? We'll see if you guys can do this. Anybody else want to take a guess as to what country ranks second in my analytics as to which one watches my streams? Anybody want to just take a guess at any country? I guarantee you probably won't. Well, you probably will. I don't know, but we'll see. England, no. Now I need to look. India, yes. Good job, Entertained. Wow, that's. I didn't think he was gonna get that. I didn't think they would get that right away. Yes, India is my second. I thought that was weird. Wherever Krispy Kreme is made. Yeah, India is like number 2. Japan is number 3, and I forgot. I think Italy is number. No, not Italy. I take that back. I can't remember which one is number 4. But my top 3 is USA, India, and Japan. And I was like, wow. It is just so crazy, you know. I have a lot of Brazilian viewers. That's cool too. I did notice that. I don't have a lot of. I think my Brazilian viewers are like at 5% maybe, or some maybe lower. I can't remember, but I know Brazilian was up there. You could thank my family. I think all of my India, I forgot because Cal is Indian, like traditional Indian, not American Indian. He's not American Native American. He's actually Indian. You can thank my family. That's all of his family. He's actually a prince. I get a lot of views from them as well. That's cool. That is awesome, Entertained. That is awesome. Wow, that's pretty big. That's what she said. That's why I wanted to do some of my videos in Spanish, since Brazilians speak both Portuguese and Spanish. I wish I could speak Spanish. I speak 3 languages, and Spanish isn't one of them. And I need to teach myself Spanish or get, what do you want to call it? Rosetta Stone, and get me some, I heard that Spanish is one of the easier ones to learn, and I want to tackle like one of the harder ones too. Like I want an 81% of mine is US, LOL. No, you don't. That's what she said, wheeze. India is 1.3% of my people don't like me. You don't want to speak Spanish. Yes, I do. I mean, Spanish is literally overall within the U.S. country the most popular language besides English and everything. So you kind of have to, you know, Spanish is a pain, and I speak it fluently. Nah, I want to speak Spanish. Rip. Spanish is pretty easy and useful. See, I think it is. I think it's useful too. Literally, wherever you go, no matter where you go in America, they always have the English version and the Spanish version. And everything. I mean, whether you want to agree with it or not and everything, Spanish is a pretty popular language in America, and it would probably behoove me to know Spanish, you know. So yeah, I'm Mexican, and that crap was hard. How is Spanish hard for a Mexican? That's weird. I speak English and English. You barely speak that FS Rocket Panther, but you're still cute though, so you know you have that going for you, which is awesome. Well, Hispanic. Okay. Well, either way, how are you Hispanic and having a hard time had a hard time with Spanish? It's weird to me. Meow. I find looking at bushy tails very useful. Yes, looking at bushy tails is very, very useful. I feel like this entire stream is spiraled out of control, and we've totally got off topic of what we're with. I took 3 years of Spanish, and all I can say is, ¿Cómo estás bien? Yo, Morgana, get over here. Morgana is currently passed out on the couch. Like, he is knocked out. He is not. I also like to view my real-time view. Yes, me too. Especially my last 60 minutes and last 48 hours view list. I just got TubeBuddy updated my tags and looked again. My views actually went up a little bit. Yeah, I got TubeBuddy too. I got it downloaded, so I have TubeBuddy literally all over my YouTube. Like no matter where I go, even if I'm on somebody else's channel, I got TubeBuddy active and letting me know. Now, what's going on, Rachel? I didn't think you was gonna make it. It's been going on for over an hour. I'm getting ready to walk away. I know just enough Spanish to get slapped. This is where my name comes into play because I stutter, my glorious speech impediment. Oh, really? I did not know that. That's actually very interesting. I didn't know that. Hello, Rachel. Just noticed that the stream curved off the road after I came. That's usually how it is when you come into anything there, FS Rocket Panther. Hey, Buck Talk. LOL. Sorry, been busy. It is okay, Rachel. You know I understand. Vidiq is good too. If you look TubeBuddy, if you like TubeBuddy, you can use them both at the same time. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, Typical. Hey, Cal. Why am I reading this? Like I'm reading you guys a book. Like, you guys know how to read. Like, I'm sorry. It's just whatever. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, yeah. I have, like I said, I love TubeBuddy. I think it's extremely informational. It even lets you know it lets you compare with other YouTube. If you guys don't have a TubeBuddy already, I would suggest you get TubeBuddy and everything. It's extremely useful. Yeah, it lets you compare with other YouTubers as well to kind of see where their numbers are and see where yours is at. So you can either do what you got to do in order to get your numbers up in that way or whatever the case may be. It lets you know where your numbers are and where you have failed and where you can improve. Like I said, again, that's what the analytics is there for. It's not there to troll you. It's not there just as, you know, a decoration. It's there to help you figure out where you're failing at so that you can improve. And that's all I'm saying is that, you know, when you're looking at you, at some point in time, you do have to pay attention to your numbers. Is it something that you should focus on right now? As a small new YouTuber, yes and no. You know, I'm not going to say that that should be your sole thing. It's just, oh my God, I'm going to get obsessed with my numbers. But it definitely should be somewhere in the back of your mind to check your numbers every once in a while, just to kind of see where you're growing and where you're failing, so you know how to improve your channel in the proper way, versus taking the word of somebody else who isn't looking at their numbers and, oh, well, you probably just need to like show your boobs on your stream, and people will just start, no. And the reason I say that is because if you're appealing more to women, or if you're appealing more to men than women, and you're trying to grow your demographic to appease women, showing your boobs on your stream isn't going to appease women. At least not most women anyway. If anything, it probably drive them away even more. That's all I'm saying. TubeBuddy is a good tool. Yes, it is. I'm having a creator's block on your intro, LOL. I'm trying to figure out something cool. Rachel, literally everybody is waiting for you to finish. Okay, Rachel? We're all waiting for you to finish. I cannot get my other channel started without you. And now you choose to have creator's block? Just, Rachel, I swear. Nice to see you too, Wrestler. LOL, they never listen to me, unfortunately. I am listening to you. What are you talking about? Social Blade and YouTube Creator Studio are great tools. Yes, they are. YouTubeBuddy is a good tool. I should show my boobs. You should, Cal. That would be awesome. I'm back. What's going on, Gary? Welcome back, buddy. I missed you. I didn't even know you left. Did you say that you left and I just didn't see it? I never heard of TubeBuddy. Welcome back, Waller. When you get the free version of TubeBuddy, wait till you upgrade until they offer you lifetime subscription. I got YouTube Pro with one-time lifetime subscription for $30. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. Yes, Cal, you definitely should. Rachel, you should too. Whoa, did you say boobs? I did not say boobs. Cal said boobs. Hello, Gary. Thanks, Cal. LOL. Hi, Typical. Wait, another channel? Yes, I'm making another channel. I'm still keeping this channel. This is still going to be my gaming channel. I'm just going to make another channel that's going to be dedicated to vlogs. LOL, Hunter wouldn't like that. Obviously. LOL, I started yesterday. I'm really hard on myself when I make things. Don't be hard on yourself. The sloppier it is, the better. You know, that's just, you know, how it is. JoJo Part 5, D-Moon. What's going on, D-Moon? Who's D-Moon? Are you new here? Where's JoJo? What? Another channel. TubeBuddy is awesome. I show my muscles and I have little to no female viewers. Oh, I should smile more. Probably. Probably. You know, you don't want to run anybody away from your channel. I use it for all my tags. That's cool too. Yeah, yeah. I've just now learned how to do that, Gary. And that's why it's so awesome to have TubeBuddy and everything, because it definitely helps with your tags. Definitely helps with your tags. Like, oh man, but yeah, you're absolutely right, Gary. Absolutely right. I may do a stream at one point in time talking about TubeBuddy or all the other tools out there that is essential for small YouTubers. I know boobs are a good way to get views, but all I have are moobs, man boobs. Somehow, I don't think that is the same. Sky said it first. I didn't say it first. Cal said it first. Cal saying Bobs. Cal saying Bobs. What? Go rewind clip. Nope, can't rewind it. Can't rewind this live stream, buddy. Got this set on ultra low latency. Oh man. LOL, I'm just gonna make a video of a rock then. That is awesome. I will wear that rock with pride, Rachel. Welcome at D Moon. Welcome at D Moon. I wonder how many girls I would get if I showed my bushy tail. You probably get a lot of girls. You'll get a typical. I don't know why your channel isn't like over 1 million subscribers already with you and your obsession with bushy tails, dude. If you were to like, oh my god. I will say Skyrock. It will say Skyrock. Yes, Sky does rock. That would be a great segment. How to YouTube the simple and free way. Exactly. Typical, probably like 2 or 3. I don't even know where to begin with describing that number. I don't know. 3 billion, maybe. I'm not too sure. Cal has gotten quiet. I accused him of saying boobs. And then he ran away. Cal, you didn't say boobs first. I said it. Jeez. You gotta appease Cal, because if not, he'll cry. And I don't like it when grown men cry. It breaks my heart. It's over 9th. I have that t-shirt somewhere. I was literally watching Dragon Ball Super before I started this stream. I don't know why I'm watching Dragon Ball Super. I was just bored. I want Halo's modding too. Oh, okay. Spider-Man PS4 will be Game of the Year. Facts. No, it will not. If I had that money, I would be a true ladies' man. Probably. Bug Talk, when you mentioned The Rock, all I could think of is this hypnotic frog from Futurama. I remember that. 3 billion, maybe. Wow, looks like a natural math genius on our hands. I'm not. I've literally went on record telling you guys a dozen or more times that I'm terrible at math. Terrible at math. Freya is the math whiz in the relationship. The Sky, no math. No math, no numbers. Don't even give it to me. I will lose my mind. Because it's cool AF. You know what? It's so cool because I'm so happy that I'm starting the second channel. Because not only will I be giving out advice to people when it comes to just life in general and doing things like that, but I'm also going to, it's my free, it's free for me to just be able to talk about everything. And one of those subjects is going to be talking about anime. And I'm going to be talking to death about anime. Upcoming games that are coming out and everything, and talking about whether or not I love it or focus back on track. No, you stay over there in Halo stream and betray me like you have been betraying me. I'm not sure if I have seen that wrestler. What does wrestler say? Where's oh, okay. Oh, you haven't seen Futurama? Come on, what's wrong with you, Bug Talk? Jeez Louise. Dude, SAO season 3. Let's get it. Nope. You know what? I can't even sit up there and act like I don't like it. Your wife's name always sounded cool to me. How do you spell it? Just look at my bot. Hold on. I lost my person. I don't know where Cal went. He doesn't love me anymore. Excuse me. Boom. You see that right there? That's how you spell Freya. Minus the ink. But yeah, Freya. Katie wants to know where her panties is. What? Oh, painting. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I read that wrong. I thought you said Katie wasn't know where panties is. I was supposed to say I would have literally no idea where panties are. You know, like, Katie, don't be saying nothing's gonna get Gary to come over here and beat me up. I'm not about that life. Wait, so is Bugs life still a thing? Oh, you're asking Rachel. Okay, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, I don't. Oh no, I died. Dear Lord, LOL. I mean, I thought that's what it was. That's what, but it's right here though. If you're wondering, right here. There it is. Yep, it's here. It's going to be going in the stop it. It's going to be going in the studio once they get set up. Yeah, oh, it's just I'm posting it as regular. Okay. No, I died. That's funny. But yeah, why did it get so hot all of a sudden? It's weird. Senpai, yes. But we're going to be talking about anime. We're going to be talking about video games, upcoming games, and everything. A whole bunch of different topics and everything. On top of, like I said, helping out with everybody. Cat Chan, Tom Darcy, I don't know why every single time I see Tom's voice, I just keep thinking Stan Darsh. I don't know why every single time I see his name, that just I'm sorry. It's like nobody probably knows what I'm talking about, which sucks. It really sucks when I'm the only one that knows what I'm talking about. Is anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about when I say that? Probably not. Probably not. More just a personal channel. The new ones. You thought it was Tom. What? Oh, what? Okay, you guys are weird. Anybody else ever notice that when you ask Sky Inc. about a specialty, he always says that it is Freya's specialty? What does Sky do anyway? Anybody know? Hashtag stoking the fire for fun. Poking? Stroking. I don't know what that is. Medio. But it was medio. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, you know, she's a great woman. You know what I'm saying? So what can I say? If it's a specialty, it's stroking. So is it stroking? Because there was no R. It was STOKING. Stalking. Stalking is STOCKING. So stroking. I think it's supposed to be stroking. I hope it's stroking. Stroking the fire for fun? Poking? What were you trying to say, wrestler? Am I reading that wrong? Yes, I have my specialties, and so does Freya. She, like I said, she excels when it comes to math. That's about it. I can cook better than her because it's me. Ha ha ha. And literally everything else. Stalking. Is it OMG Scott? What? Oh yeah, X-ray. What did I say? Stalking means to fuel. Okay. Skyke, in other words, I am messing with you. It is stoking as in stoke the... Oh! Okay. I'm black, so I don't stoke anything. Don't blame me. Don't go camping with him. He blaming me. Don't stoke the fire, you will get burned. Like, I don't know what stoking. What a Cub Scout? Jeez, come on. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You said don't add, fuel to the fire. That's all I know about it. I don't know what do you do? Do you poke it with something? Do you blow on it? Do you like add a lot? What does it entitle? What does it entail? We don't get into the forest. We're black. Exactly. Like you that's not what we do. We sit at home and watch Breaking Bad. not out there stoking fires. I have no idea. I've never heard of that word until today. I've learned something new. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to write it down. I need a pen. Where's my, oh, there we go. STOKING. I loved how, where is it? Yeah, Cal just popped in just to troll me and then ran away. Stoke just means adding fuel to it. Stoke it. It just sounds so close to stroke it. Google is. I don't want to Google it. He just told me what it was. I'm not gonna Google it. My computer knows I'm black. If I Google Stoke, it's probably gonna like freaking shut down on me. That's a Mississippi term. I'm still here, you bastard. Oh man, you guys are so mean to me. Just want to go live and bring you guys some good wholesome advice, and ends with you guys just making fun of me. This is just the name state. This is the main part of my channel. Like everybody just decides to show up and troll me for whatever reason. Gold DeCal's channel, literally everybody is donating to him and talking about how great he is. They're complimenting his beard and just everything about him. And then you guys come to my channel and I get trolled. I don't understand my life. Oh, but I love you guys anyway. Ooh, Cal. Hey, everyone. Hey, what's going on, Switchcraft? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Let's not talk about what happened to me this week. Okay, so somebody called you the N-word. You know how many times in my life I've been called the N-word? Come on now. You better get used to it. Oh, and your Discord kind of went haywire. Yeah, that was uncomfortable, to say the least. Grove, a nice beard then. Dee, no, I will leave that to you to grow the nice beard. No. Freya does not like that at all whatsoever. She likes a little bit. She likes that. As Adbugtalk said, if you stroke it, that will bring you a whole lot of hurt. Freya will not be happy. Jeez Louise. N-word, as in naughty? No, not that N-word. Fight me. Why would I want to fight you? I don't want to fight a woman with a full beard. That's uncomfortable for me. At Water Life Vlogs, all good on my end. How have you been? Water Life has been great. Doing well. How is that new baby? My cat disappeared. Fight me. Ah, ha 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 ha. That is... Dee is crazy. Dee got issues. Ah, man. You got called the N-word twice, Cal? That sucks, man. Well, again, yeah, I think I've been called that word more times than I can count right now. And usually it's, doesn't really end too well for the other party. It's just how it has to go. Sorry. Large and in charge, LOL. 11 months and a week, almost 3 feet tall, 3 feet, and just over 30 pounds. Nice. Awesome. You know that guy in Soul Eater that makes everyone insane because that's me right now, Keishan? Yeah. Matter of fact, fun fact that you guys didn't know, Frey and I, as you can tell if you look behind me, I have wall scrolls on my wall. Those are not the only wall scrolls that we have. We actually have a lot of anime wall scrolls. And in our room is a wall scroll of Soul Eater. Freya loves Soul Eater. If you want to know what her favorite anime is of all time, I would say it's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, followed closely by Tokyo Ghoul. And you see the Tokyo Ghoul right there, right now. Oh yeah, we did not see the cat in the stream. Usually we see a tail in the background or something. I forgot about it till you mentioned it. Yeah, our cat is sleeping. Well, Morgana's sleeping on the couch. Una is sleeping on the floor over here. I really want it. Costco pizza now. That is a weird craving to have, Rachel. do, do you punch them in the left nostril? No. I didn't do that. It's something worse, but, you know, it is what it is. Not gonna, same here, being called a... I'm assuming that's hoe. Dee Dee. Who called you a hoe, Dee Dee? Were you acting like a hoe, Dee Dee? What were you doing to be called a hoe? I want to know, what were you doing to be called a hoe? Tell Sky. Hashtag you can tell Sky. A wink wink. No! Costco pizza is the best if you say so. Yo, Sky, you forgot a cat. I didn't forget. I said Morgana sleep on the couch and Una sleep on the floor. Did not forget. Always love hearing your advice. I always love hearing my advice. All right, my friend, I gotta go. Thank you so much for showing up, Nightshade. You're an amazing dude, and I will see you later. Having fun. Much love. Peace and love. Say right back at you, Nightshade. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm a good girl. I don't believe that. That's a lie. The best way to take someone down is to punch them in the left nostril. Nah. There's other ways you can take people down. Boy, you forgot me. Oh, my bad. FS Rocket Cat. Panther. Rocket Cat, I love you. I love you too, buddy. I had to do it once. I had to do it. I had to. Night shame, don't shame me, man. Don't shame me. I had to do it one time. I'm sorry. Oh, man. I was called a wigger. This guy just agreed with me. Okay, I agree. I agree. I was called a wigger one time, and it took me a week until I finally hit me what he meant. Wow. It took you a week. Oh, man. Yes, I'm agreeing with you, Rachel. Heartbeat intensifies. Shame. Are we doing this the Game of Thrones way? Or how are we doing this? Are we ringing that bell and walking you down the street naked? We can do this. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Nightshade. I had to do it, though. I like it came out naturally, dude. You know I love it to death. It comes from love, man. I just could hear you saying that, and I had to say it out loud. Like what yeah, I had to I had to say it. When you put in Rocket Cat, I love you too. I just felt like I had to say it. Thank you for agreeing. Of course, that's what men are put on this world to do, is to agree with women. I'm doing it the Lion King way. Deception. Oh, Lord. No, we settle like real men. Sets up Smash Brothers Melee. Oh, yeah. Disgrace. All right, guys. You know what? We could literally be all here all night talking, and as much as I would love to do that, yeah, definitely got things to do. Plus, Frey has called me twice during the stream, and I better call her back, or, yeah, your boy won't be getting no booty tonight. So, with that being said, I'm going to bring this stream to an end. If you are new here, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Please smash that like button if you're here and you haven't already and everything. Like I said, wipe your feet off on my welcome mat. And that welcome mat is right on that like button. So wipe your feet off on that welcome mat. Don't be tracking mud in my channel, please. I appreciate that. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic night or day, depending on where you are. Thank you so much to everybody who's came. If you haven't already, support each other in the chat. Go over to everybody's channels. You know, feel free to support if you haven't already and everything. All these people are awesome people, really. WrestlerMania, thank you so much for the questions and trolling me and keeping me laughing, dude. Always welcome here. DD Locks, thank you so much for showing up. You are amazing. FS Rocket Panther, you know I love you to death, man. Cal, brother from another mother, you know I always love when you're here. Gary, as always, so much fun and great to have you here. Rachel, my sister from another mister, thank you so much for showing up and having some fun with me. Jordan and you with your boy. I hope this advice that I gave you guys at the beginning of the stream gives you guys some kind of kind of peace of mind with going forward with your channels and everything like that. You can always feel free to reach out on me on social media. You guys know what my Twitter is and my Facebook fan page, and some of you guys already have my number, my phone number and everything, so just hit me up or whatever. And yeah, as always, like I said, love you guys. Have a fantastic night or day, depending on where you are, and take care. Outro screen!
Don't you know what you're starting? You sure we got the clue how bad this we go? Don't you know no more art? And as you look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy winds go to